Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, the cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ. We've got Luke and Red in the house, in the studio. Good evening, gentlemen. Special Tuesday episode.
Yes.
I'll be back. I think my dog pooped.
Oh, all right, then.
In and out.
So he's Red is out. Maybe he'll join us in a little bit. We'll see. Well, Red wanted to talk about football because his team is on the up and up. Our teams have been eliminated, so I guess he can't talk about his Niner love.
Yeah, I'm not even sad about my team. We were out in October. I mean, it didn't even bug me really. It was like, that happens. You know?
Yeah. Red, your Niners survived another one.
Yeah, we're playing with house money. Well, yeah, it was a tough game, especially in the snow. Couldn't get a good passing game, couldn't get a good running game. Defense kept us in. And what do you call it? And then we just got lucky on the special teams twice.
And the fact that for some reason Rodgers cannot beat the Niners, that helped.
He cursed himself because he's still mad at the fact that we didn't draft him in 2005. Not as sorry as the Niners not drafting me. That was his last words at 2005. Great. You know, we drafted Alex Smith that year, and him and Alex Smith have both one Super Bowl appearance each. Granted that Aaron won his and Alex did not.
Don't remind me about that one, please. That was against the Steelers.
Oh yeah, that was a Monday night game that we went to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great weekend of football, and
some say it was the best weekend ever.
Yeah, I would agree. I would definitely agree.
A lot of the 3 out of the 4 were game-winning drives, right? Or all of them were game-winning drives.
They're all
right?
walk-offs.
They were all game-winning drives. It was, man. It was a great weekend.
You know, knocked out Brady and Aaron Rodgers. You know, the perennial quarterbacks of the century. You know, not a Super Bowl. You know, the last 10 years, it always involved them, right? And finally knocked them off the perch. And now you got the upcoming guys like Burrows and Josh Allen. You know, you got Mahomes.
What was that one guy? Justin Herbert, right? The one.
Justin Herbert from Chargers.
Yeah.
These kids are coming up. I mean, it's definitely going to be a whole new generation here now, and I wouldn't be surprised that with Sean Payton leaving the Saints, that we're going to get a mass exodus of these guys. We're going to I wouldn't be surprised. Aaron, Tom, and Roethlisberger leave this season.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, that there's rumors. I mean, all 3 of them could retire, and I mean that's essentially a changing of the guard right there. You know,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know, but if Aaron is still adamant on playing, his best destination, I think, would be either the Seahawks or Pittsburgh.
so you're saying that
He doesn't want to be part of any team that's rebuilding. He wants to be already established in a team with weapons that needs a few pieces and a great quarterback.
so you're saying Wilson's out of Seattle then?
I'd say so. I'd say he's probably out.
Because I don't think Carroll's going to go. I don't think Carroll's done yet. And the only other team I would think that Aaron would want to go, I think they would have to trade for it, but you know, the Rams.
I don't know if they've. Who did the Rams have right now? They got Stafford, right?
Yeah.
He's younger, right?
What?
Yeah.
He's younger though, so
He's younger, but this is his first playoff appearance or his second playoff this week. But he, you know, all this time with the Lions, that he never made it off to the postseason.
yeah. I mean, wow, he never made it to the postseason with the Lions, not even once.
I can't recall, but he's never won. until the season.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, Stafford's 33, Aaron's 39, 38, something like that.
They're on there.
So they're not too far apart, but I wouldn't give up Stafford for Rodgers at this point.
I wouldn't either.
33 for 38? No.
Yeah.
33 for 23, yes.
I think Aaron has a few more miles more to go versus Brady. Yeah.
Brady is starting to look. He took a turn this year where, like, his skin's starting to look kind of pulled. He's starting to kind of look like an older man, like a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
He no longer has that, like, youthful glow. He has that, like, he looks like a middle-aged man. I mean,
he's 44.
Dude.
1977. He's our age.
Yeah, I mean, he's on this crazy diet where, like, he doesn't eat strawberries or tomatoes. I don't know.
That must be a fat, like, keto and the whole,
No, he's got his nutritionist.
Really?
No, I mean, it's his super controversial nutritionist. They
TB12
say
Alex Guerrero, right?
I don't even know his name, but people say that nutritionist has more pull than the head coach with Brady.
Wow.
And he's at all the games. He's on the field at every game.
Yeah, he's in the sidelines.
His nutritionist. He's, like, in charge of, like, Tom's entire everything.
Regiment.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom gives him $1 million a year. Probably gives him
$1 million. The same for LeBron. LeBron probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they said LeBron spends $1 million a year on his
on a chef and
on just like his old total body like maintenance. So I'm pretty sure Brady's on that same boat.
Oh, chef! If we had that kind of money, we'd be on it too.
Yeah,
we have this. we have these aging specimen right here. Which is that's sexy as it can be.
Exactly.
Red, I got to ask you, what's your confidence level that they'll win it all, the Niners?
None right now.
None. All right.
And I have to keep on this level. That way, I'll never be disappointed. If I ever get right with my team, and then I have high expectations for them to win, and they lose on Sunday, then definitely I'll be heartbroken. But if I keep my expectations low, then I'll never be disappointed.
That's true.
It's true. It's very true.
I mean, doesn't help that Garofalo doesn't play the best, you know.
Well, to his credit, I mean, he's 4-1, and he's 38-7 with the team is 38-7 with him playing, and 15-25 when he's not.
Yeah,
he's a winning quarterback. The system works for him. He may be throwing with a bum thumb right now, but a few more days of rest, maybe he'll get it back up to par. But you've got to break some eggs before you make an omelet, right? So if he knows how to win, so even though he throws a couple of shitty throws, and then at least the defense and the special teams are there to back him up, keep the game close.
Yeah,
then find a way to win.
Just give the ball to what's his name, Debo, right? That guy's he does everything.
Oh, Debo and Kittle.
Oh, that's right.
Down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Debo, my favorite player right now.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, so
that guy is a monster on both the backfield and long yardage.
Yeah.
So he's their what do you call it? Who did Brady have before the played the slot back or the slot
yeah.
Edelman? Was it Edelman?
Yeah, he's the Edelman, but with more power and more talent.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's get into. Go ahead.
Their wide receiver coach too.
Wait, what was that?
I think Edelman is their wide receivers coach.
For the Niners, really?
Yeah.
That'd be. I mean, that'd be cool if he won it because I don't think he ever won it with Brady.
With Julian, yeah, he did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I could have sworn he did. But he's won 7, right?
Yeah, but there was that one player that had played with them and never won it with Brady. Like it was during those like lean years. I could have sworn him. Maybe it's not Edelman, but someone else.
Ah, well, whoever it is, man.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's get into some comic news. This is something I didn't know about until you guys brought it up. So, Luke, it seems like you know most of this information. DC executive Daniel Cherry III is leaving DC. Want to give us some more insight on that, Luke?
It it's kind of telling in where DC's going. I mean, I don't know where they're going. They're in pretty big disarray right now. When you look at their sales number, I think last week I was looking at Comicron. It lists comic sales monthly numbers, all the way back to like 1983. It's crazy. You can look at every hot of the top 20 selling comics, and when you go and look at the top 20, the only DC books are Batman comics only, and then Nice House on the Lake broke the top 20 for the first 3 years. But they lost Tyne in the fourth. They couldn't keep him.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that he left because one of DC's writers tweeted, "We no longer want white males working here. BIPOC, LGBTQ plus only, please."
Wow.
Wait, who wrote this? An
One
executive?
of the DC writers. And then, funnily enough, Tynan, who I believe is gay, or he's at least queer, he left. I don't know if that's why, but yeah, it definitely seems like there is some tension going on in DC.
He is openly bisexual.
Yeah, I mean, he calls himself queer. He's like, I'm a total queer, I'm bisexual.
Yeah. Well, Wikipedia says that, so that's confirmed. So with that tweet calling out for people to work, LGBT folks to work at DC only, I don't
Yeah,
think.
but she quickly deleted it. Deleted it, but the damage was a lot of people already screen grabbed it, and well, you know what? She may have not even deleted it. I forget her name, but I thought it was a very kind of like, you're right for DC Comics. You're supposed to be inclusive of everybody. Like, come on now.
E-Man put up
that whole wokeness of things. That's great. I mean, DC just hired a transgender actress to play one of the Batgirl characters in the feature film, and but some people just don't want to be placed in the spotlight as far as like social issues like that, and maybe that's why he left.
Yeah. E-Man, who's watching the show, he said, "Isn't Titan still writing DC versus Vampires, A Nice House, and a few other books?" I know he's doing A Nice House, but that's just a mini series, and same with DC versus Vampires. So he's probably fulfilling whatever contractual.
Yeah, his contract ends in March, so he is going to be working through March. So
yeah, well he's not on on a book by book basis. He's already got the thing, all the I guess the stories are written down, so just have to draw it now.
Mm-hmm.
But that sucks for DC as far as like not getting the sales that they're looking for in the fourth quarter. But I think every comic book company has had a hard last 2 years for sales anyway, just because there's a shortage on paper, shortage on people working the print, and then on top of that the I guess online sales and delivery are pretty bogged down just because there are just so many people buying stuff from home.
Yeah.
And thefts. There's a lot of thefts.
Really?
Yeah, I know my local guy got his shipment stolen most of the time, especially from the FedEx trucks. So
Oh wow.
whoever's running the FedEx, what was it? DC doing the FedEx out of Penguin?
I don't know.
It's somebody, but definitely, yeah, they a lot of stolen shipments in the Stockton region. It's probably their DC books.
Well, I mean, the thing is also, I don't even. One thing also, when you look at the sales, there's also like the variant books, right? Like Marvel always puts out variant books far more than DC. So that could be a thing, could be a deciding factor. And then, like, because in all honesty, the books that I read that I'm more entertained with are the DC books over the Marvel stuff. So I don't know what's going on. I'm more interested in the DC stuff that I do read.
Well, is that more based on the creative head making decisions on which books should go out and which ones to stop? So the buck does stop with Jim Lee, right?
I don't know. I don't know what how much say Jim Lee has in DC Comics.
And most of the guys now want their own properties published, so they would either self-publish or go through Image to write their own stories and draw their own art.
Yeah,
You have your own schedule to work with. What does James Tinian have on at an Image right now?
at Image,
Yeah,
just I think the what is that?
Department
Of Truth. That's it. Yeah.
And that's a what so far pretty successful series right now with them.
Yeah, and then he obviously has Something's Killing the Children and House of Slaughter.
With Boom.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what was it 3-4 months back they were all going into that one website thing that
Substack, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what happened to that? Or is that still a thing?
I'm subscribed to James Substack, and I can't remember when I got an email last.
It kind of like came and went very fast.
Well, just like they came in with DC Fandom and then disappeared after DC Fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seriously, just it's gone.
Yeah, they made big news, made strides with their little TV shows, cartoons, and movies set up. And
now they're killing off the Justice League.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I mean, they're gonna come back, obviously, but
yeah, but I think the main thing that's really hurting them right now is the restructuring at AT&T. So what they're selling that part of the entertainment business from WB. Do you think that Disney will buy DC Comics from AT&T?
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That would be crazy if they're Marvel and DC were under one umbrella. They're gonna push all of their new characters. So like Superman's gay son is gonna take over for him after Superman dies. You know what I mean? John Kent, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many times does Superman have to die in our lifetime?
He's only died once, technically. Well, not technically, actually, he only died once in the comics.
Yeah, that major event during 1992. And then
was it that long ago? Damn, I can't even remember.
Yeah, it was his freshman year.
Okay.
But that is something those Superman books from December and that are coming out right now, they're saying that their order numbers are the lowest Superman in history. What that means is that there's not a lot of people reading Superman right now. But what it does say is that those books are going to be more scarce and thus probably more valuable.
Yeah, when there's when there's heat on a new character and they're pulling it from those stories, and yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I would be kind of putting, a few copies aside of his son, and I think it's a compelling storyline. The term "get woke, go broke." I mean, you got to try something new. I mean, they were saying that same shit back in the '60s when Stan Lee was introducing black characters, right? Like they're saying it's gonna ruin comics. You can't have, you know what I mean? You're introducing black people into comics. It's like, yes, like it's comics. These aren't real people, first of all, and second of all, let's explore some new themes. Like, try it out.
Yeah, and I have to say, with DC, I mean, I know they lost James Tynion, but Joshua Williamson and Tom Taylor is still there, and everything they write is, I mean, I loved everything they've written.
Well, and Tom Taylor just signed a huge fat new contract with them. So
with DC? Oh, perfect. I mean that
something with IG on it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's there and Joshua Williamson, I mean, I think that if they allow those two to write a lot of the bigger name books, they'll be fine. People will eventually, word of mouth, they'll come back and purchase those books from them because they are great writers.
I think so. And Jim Lee's pushing it, Jim's got even in his own family, he's got kids of every ilk,
Yeah.
It's like everyone just kind of, art is portraying your actual life and however you express it. So
yeah, and probably people are just burnt out on especially like regular comic book readers that they're looking for a new story, nothing recycled. And comic books do go through their ebbs and flows of through the last couple of decades.
Yeah.
So maybe we're just hitting that lull where stuff just seems the same. So we're just waiting for the next big thing to come out, and then people start buying again, reading again.
Yeah. I don't think it has a lot to do with the new themes of Superman's son being gay and
nothing like that at all. I mean, if that's a great story, people will read it.
I think it's just a natural. Well, no, I don't think it's just. I think it's more of indicative of something systemic going on in the business side of things at DC.
Yeah.
Than like these themes. Like this guy, like the VP leaving in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, them firing like 30% of their staff.
And then on top of that, most of the publishers left Diamond, the one company that was really pushing out the books for them and going to their own publishing. So that ruined the business for everybody, having to go through 3 vendors.
Well, yeah. And then DC in the past 2 years has been now in 3 or 4 different distributing companies. So that in and of itself would kill a company.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion probably as far as where to order books and all that stuff.
Yeah, like me, I set up my Diamond account. I placed a big order at DC. Then all of a sudden, oh, well, no, we're not doing it anymore. You have to order through this Luna system. And then it was, oh, well, you don't get your discount. And then nobody was ordering. And then they're like, oh, no, okay, you guys get your discount. They were literally trying to make shops order comics at full price. DC was. I shit you not.
So there's you can't make any money at all then.
Yeah, so people were like, I guess we're not ordering DC comics? Yeah, so there was like a 2 or 3 month window where shops literally weren't making anything. They were still ordering it, but and then they brought the discount back, and then
oh man, looks like a total mess. Yeah.
Well, on top of that, you had what, Diamond sending you empty boxes for $25 a piece,
They just did today.
Still? I thought you
They
took
sent
a
me a
credit card out of the
box.
system.
They sent me a box and they sent me a poster. One poster in this box, and it was for you know that Radiant Black comic that came out last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new called Radiant Red. I thought of you, Red.
Man.
Radiant Red.
Red Ranger. What's up, Don? Donovan from House. Wow. It's looking really, really well now to that they're all going to transition over to the digital. Just because everything's such a clusterfuck with the ordering system with 3 vendors.
Right. I don't know, man.
And the whole collecting game is going to change within the decade. Just like anything new is going to be all digital, and everything's going to be non-fungible tokens. NFT comics.
Maybe.
It could be. I mean, that's one way to get people to start buying that. Make it a limited comic book, limited digital comic book, right?
And I wouldn't be surprised to start selling like individual pages as an NFT.
Possibly, yeah.
Because everybody's going to that digital medium. Traditional media is not going to be there very much longer unless you're at a convention and they're still drawing on paper. I don't think they're able to take their tablets or whatever they're working with at home to do remarks. Yeah. So
I don't know.
Anything that they're going to draw on or sign is just going to be stuff from 2025 and below.
That could very well happen. Yeah, maybe sooner than we think.
Oh, then it won't put us out of business. I mean, we'll still talk about comic books or comic panels or what electronic comics and movies. They're still gonna write those stories. We're still gonna read them, enjoy them.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to some Marvel news. I guess a certain actor has filmed some scenes in the new Guardians of the Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Again, I knew nothing about this, but you guys did. So, Red, you want to fill us in?
I don't know much of Chukudi Wuji, if I'm really, really butchering that name. So this character is extremely powerful. I have no other idea what's in the Guardians universe, so I can't speculate on this.
What do you think, Luke? Well, he's great in Peacemaker. First of all, I like him a lot. Chuck, I think he goes by Chuck, is what he goes by.
Yeah.
James Gunn put a tweet out about him saying he took a role that every major actor in Hollywood would die for. What that tells me is that it's somebody other than, because a lot of people are speculating High Evolutionary.
Yeah, okay. I just saw an article on it right now. Yeah.
And High Evolutionary has an interesting, he's got a funny name. It's like Herbert or something. I forget. But he's got Thor 133, 134. He first appears in. He's got a really funny backstory where he's a geneticist and he kind of plays with. He's also a deity. He plays with. Is he the creator of Rocket Raccoon? They're gonna have like a, some kind of. He gets to meet his creator. I think.
Rocket gets his origin story.
Rocket gets his origin story.
That would make sense.
Rocket's origin in the comics, it's a group of like alien psychologists that create him. Kind of. It's weird, but like it's never like named who created him. It's just like a group of like crazy aliens who made him.
It never gets into specifics, especially with like a backstory like that. Not until someone fleshes it out.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on who this actor is going to play then?
If it's someone who every major actor in Hollywood would want, I'm going to say Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. That's a good spec.
So then he's going to just voice act it, and then they're just gonna, I guess, maybe have like a Rocket Raccoon type of thing where it's all CGI and he's just voice
Bradley
acting it.
Cooper. Maybe not that. Maybe more like a Josh Brolin type of thing, where he wore like the dots and the
Oh, the
and the
Yeah.
the mocap stuff.
little balls all over.
Cowboy
Yeah.
Curtis is the same thing. He voiced Silver Surfer in the first Fantastic Four or second Fantastic Four movie.
Who voiced it in the Fantastic Four movie?
Cowboy Curtis.
Who's Cowboy Curtis?
Oh, forgot his real name. Hold on. Cowboy Curtis is Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, really? He was the. I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I mean that would be cool if they actually used Lawrence Fishburne as Silver Surfer's voice. I wouldn't mind that.
He's already Giant Man in the MCU.
He is.
Yeah. He was on Ant-Man and Wasp. He was with the
Oh, that's right. Just briefly though.
yeah. He was working with Hank Pym.
I mean, are they done wrapping up Guardians?
Done. It just finished. Zoe Saldana just posted a pretty funny Instagram like 2 days ago with her like washing her face so all the green makeup.
Oh man.
Well, does that mean their holiday specials also done?
What do you mean holiday special?
Yeah,
They said they were supposed to have a holiday special before they released the Volume 3.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
It's within the spirit of the Star Wars holiday special.
I love it. I'm all
animated or live action?
Live action with fucking with a musical number and dances.
Oh, that I'm ready for that.
I don't know about all that, but okay.
I mean, it's very nostalgia right there. Right? Just to have those actors have fun after they make their trilogy.
I know.
You know how I felt about the Hawkeye musical thing, Avengers musical.
It makes more sense now that I saw a meme where why they included Ant-Man, and most likely someone out their window saw Ant-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, and the Hulk outside when they time traveled, and so they put 2 and 2 together. Like Ant-Man was there in 2012. Hence, he's in the musical.
I love it. I honestly, the first when they brought the musical up in Hawkeye, I was like, this is so stupid. But then at the end, I was like, I would go. I'd buy a ticket.
It was done. It was well done. But it kind of messes with their whole theory of time travel, where you go back to the past, but you don't change your current timeline, right? Nothing changes there. But now you have somebody writing and directing a musical and saying these cast of characters were there when in reality Ant-Man wasn't there at all until
that's true. That's right.
So now we're back to the whole Back to the Future theory of time travel.
You know what? They should just make the Back to the Future theory of time travel like the easiest way to explain time travel.
Well, majority of our lifetime where we see time traveling movies, it is what it's that theory where time is linear. So when you can go back and redo things, that it changes your future.
Yeah.
Hot Time Machines like that. What else? Black Knight with Martin Lawrence. What other time travel movies are there?
There's a ton. I just can't think of them.
Yeah, who's this guy? This Russian name?
Oh, Butterfly Effect. Butterfly Effect, right?
Butterfly Effect, yeah.
No, but if you guys watch 12 Monkeys, it's pretty eerie how similar it is to today, because the guy who releases the virus. With you guys don't remember that Brad Pitt? I think. Wait,
No,
Brad Pitt?
No, no,
yeah,
Ashton
Brad Pitt. No. That you're 12 Monkeys is Brad Pitt and
Okay, so
Bruce
Butterfly Effect.
Willis. Butterfly Effect is Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
I liked Butterfly Effect a lot too, actually. But
Yeah.
I loved 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys is one of my favorite movies, actually.
It was just on TV just like a couple months back, actually.
Well, they made a series. I haven't watched the series, but
Yeah, they made a series on Sci-Fi. I didn't really
Yeah.
catch it either. But speaking of Brad Pitt, I mean, they showed the Fight Club on Saturday just to honor Meatloaf, because Meatloaf had a COVID.
I mean, he would do anything for love, but he won't do that, right?
Hey, he wouldn't wear a mask. So sorry, guy.
That's how he died from COVID.
Died from COVID. And we lost Louis Anderson the same day.
oh,
He died of cancer. I think there was one more, but it's like a lesser known.
Bob
person.
Saget and
Bob Saget.
Betty White. Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't know that Sidney Poitier died just recently too.
yeah, he did. Yeah, they had this whole thing on NPR like a month ago.
I'm like, dude, I didn't know that guy died. Yeah.
The dude was like 93.
He was that old?
Yeah,
I thought he was like in his 70s, but
no way. He was in the 70s by 1990 or something, or not 1990, but the beginning of the century.
oh, okay. Well, let's go on to a little bit of other movie news with the MCU. I don't know how true this is, but there's been talks that Justin Timberlake, has been in talks with Marvel to play a role. I've been hearing around the internets that it could be possibly Doctor Doom. I'm just going to start off and say, no, please, no. I do not want Timberlake as Doctor Doom.
Why? Why not? He did pretty good on the other movie. When he
Exactly. What movie did he do good in?
the one where you have the clock on your wrist, a digital clock, and when the time runs out, you die.
Okay, I remember that movie. I don't know about that. I mean,
Black Snake Moan.
I never saw that one. But
Shoot, I can't remember any other Justin Timberlake movies.
yeah, I don't. You know what? To me, like, I don't think he's that great of an actor. First of all, like, you're gonna bring in let's just say that he is Doctor Doom. Wouldn't you want someone a little more established as an actor? Someone who we can believe.
What, his time in the Mickey Mouse Club doesn't count enough for acting credits?
No, it doesn't.
I think it does.
So you're okay if he was Doctor Doom?
If Kevin Feige handpicked Justin Timberlake for that role, there has to be a reason why.
Maybe it's just his voice then. Maybe it's a completely different actor in the suit, and he's just the voice.
Bieber, then I would have second questions. I mean, I'll be second guessing that.
Luke, you've been kind of quiet on this.
He's still thinking about it.
I know. I don't mind Justin Timberlake that much. It's kind of an intriguing proposal to me.
How so? Please elaborate.
Kind of like Jaden Smith is lobbying to be Miles Morales.
Yeah, that one I can't handle that news if it comes true, but I'll still watch it.
I would still watch it, of course. I just think a brand newcomer would make Miles much more compelling, I think.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake, though, I don't know. I mean, how many Doctor Dooms have we had so far? I mean, hasn't there been at least one or two in the Fantastic Four movies?
2.
Yeah, this one, which was Julian McMahon.
No, there's the very first Fantastic Four movie, though.
Julian McMahon. With
No, the
Chris
one
Long.
direct to video that came out in like 1990
Really?
or something like that.
Let me check the old IMDb for that one. Fantastic Four,
I don't
1990.
I don't even think Marvel let that one out. Like they wanted to put that out, but it just so happened to be leaked.
Or there's an animated series in 1994. There's a 1994 one. Okay, let's see who was in it. Oh, it looks horrible.
But Julian
Yeah.
McMahon was pretty forgettable, and he's a pretty accomplished actor. So
He
You
was,
know what
he
I
was
mean?
great on Nip Tuck.
Yeah, he was great in that show.
Okay, yeah. So Julian was the second one. Joseph Culp was the first Doctor Doom from the 1994 film. and that guy also was in Mad Men. I just don't know what he played. Let me look here.
Oh, really? The same actor who was Doctor Doom?
Yeah, he played Archie Whitman.
All right. Well, speaking of Mad Men, I would rather see John Hamm as Doctor Doom than Timberlake.
That would be my pick.
damn, that is actually. Oh shoot! If you go to Google and you type in John Hamm DO, Doctor Doom comes right up. Oh yeah, that's a lot of speculation on that. He would be fantastic.
He would
I
be.
came with John Hamm dong. His dick. Guess that's my search history, I guess.
Wait, what did you just say?
When the autocomplete when you do the search, it
Oh,
says,
dong,
Oh.
John Hamm's dong.
instead of John
Okay.
Hamm Doctor Doom, it says John Hamm dong.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty random.
But yeah, I mean, I would rather see. That would be a great casting. Let's do it. Doctor Doom, John Hamm, and then John Krasinski is Mr. Fantastic.
Reed. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, he did pretty well on that one Amazon show. What was it called again? Not Reacher. Is it Reacher?
No. I know the It was the
Ryan?
Yeah, Jack Ryan.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So, if you forget about his time as being Jim Halpert, yeah, I think John Krasinski could pull off a pretty good Reed Richards.
Oh, I mean, let's not forget he was the A Quiet Place, right? Was it Quiet Place?
Yeah, he was on Quiet Place.
Yeah, that was his movie.
Yeah, but this character dies in the middle of it.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still a good acting on that movie. Actually, it's towards the end.
Well, it's gonna be a package deal with him and his wife.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, I would be okay with that actually. Emily Blunt's super hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like not like, you know what I mean? She's got like a elegant beauty.
Yeah. Whereas in Jessica Alba was the teenage boy's wet dream of
Yeah. I never once believed Jessica Alba.
we all just wanted to see her in tights, blonde haired and with the bustier. The acting could be shitty and we still love it.
I still want Chris Evans as Human Torch in the Multiverse of Madness movie. All right, I still want that little cameo. And speaking of, did you guys hear about Tom Cruise playing Tony Stark in the Doctor Strange movie?
Yeah, that's been going around for the last 2 years. And
I wouldn't mind that. That would be pretty cool if they did do that.
Oh, it's a multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it. That would actually be pretty badass. There's so many things speculated about that movie. It's like bananas.
I mean, I'll be more impressed if they do an amalgamation of that plus Tom Cruise's character in Tropic Thunder. But if it's Les Grossman in an Iron Man suit, fuck yeah, I'm way down for that.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, man. Because I think partly why Tom Cruise did that Tropic Thunder movie was he was kind of like not like he was having a bad rep around that time with the whole Scientology thing.
Yeah.
Oh, plus he was friends with Ben Stiller. It's a great cameo and a great film to be in.
Yeah.
Just to get your stock back up.
They were supposed. Go ahead, Red.
Granted, he was already making money from Mission Impossible and what was the other series he did? I forgot the rest, but definitely in Mission Impossible. That series wasn't going downhill. And then between that, it was making like Jack Reacher and a bunch of other action films. They're up and down, but they still made money. His fame and his reputation never really wavered after the whole Scientology thing.
I mean, there was rumors years back that I don't know if I said this before, but Tom Cruise and Ben Stiller were supposed to do a Hardy Boys movie.
Yeah.
Like they were going to be the adult Hardy Boys, and it was going to be a comedy, and that would have been a great movie. I would have loved to see that.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I think it will work better with Will Ferrell and who was the other guy that played his brother on
John C. Reilly?
John C. Reilly, yeah. John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell as the Hardy Boys.
I don't know, man. Ben Stiller and Tom Cruise, they have great chemistry together, though.
They sure do, but not as much as John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Ben Stiller and Tom Cruise would have been a different, like a fresh take on a buddy duo that we don't ever really get to see. We've seen John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell in plenty of movies together, right?
Yeah. Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, the Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I think am I missing one?
I think there might have been like maybe one more, but I can't think of it.
Was he on Casa de Mi Padre? No, it's not. Never mind. That was all Will Ferrell. And that movie was all Spanish.
Well, tomorrow's new comic book day. Are you guys planning on hitting up the shops and getting anything?
Look at Herb's comment.
Tropic Thunder is Three Amigos set in Vietnam. Yeah, kind of is actually.
That's funny.
I never thought about it that way. That's a pretty good that's a pretty good comparison there. That's great.
But yeah, you guys pick up anything tomorrow at the shops?
Nothing. I went to the shop today just because I got off early, but I didn't really see anything there. And then the releases from Comic Geeks didn't really excite me. Neither did Comic Collector.
Okay.
So I ended up just picking up Funko since they already had the collection of Demon Slayer pops over there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Did you pick up all of them or what?
Just Tanjiro and Kabutsiji. Is that how you say the name? The bad guy?
I don't even know who that is.
The guy that looks like Michael Jackson. That dude.
Oh, okay. The main bad guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, this was supposed to be coming out. I know John Jank. Oops, sorry. John Jank's supposed to have a variant of Cowboy Bebop. Either John Jang or Aaron Barling. So if you guys already did your pre-orders, they should be arriving this week.
Okay. Now, does your shop, do they put up books on Tuesdays, or you just happen to go there?
I just happen to go there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Depending on their delivery schedule. If they got theirs in the day before, then they'll put it out. Well, just for me. But most of the time they'll put it out when it comes on Wednesday mornings.
Gotcha. And the antagonist for Demon Slayer is Muzan. The first name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kibutsuji. Yeah.
I'm not Japanese, man. I don't want to butcher the name.
All right. Luke, are you picking up anything from the shops tomorrow?
No. I'm pretty much just buying back issues right now.
Unless you got the first Stray Dogs Dog Days, part 2 is coming out tomorrow, and it's only a two-story 2-book arc.
Yeah. I still have to find out what's coming out tomorrow. I don't know what I'm picking up, but definitely on Thursday I'll let you guys know. I think there's a Wolverine book that I picked up last week, and I guess it's a 10-issue miniseries. And I think
it's
the
going to be
second
X Wolverine, and this one is X Deaths of Wolverine.
That's it. Yeah. So that's actually been a pretty good read, so I'm going to pick that up. So if you're looking for a good Wolverine story, so far it's been pretty good. So pick up last week's issue and then pick up tomorrow's issue.
Oh, for E-Man, Saga 55 comes out tomorrow.
Actually, I think they're doing a midnight release for that. I think certain shops are doing like a midnight release. So for all those Saga fans, I think I've read Saga. Luke, have you read Saga?
Yeah, I read the first few issues and then I didn't read the whole thing.
Oh, so
that's right. That's the big one coming out tonight.
Yeah.
At midnight.
So you were a big
shops open. Yeah, I'm not going out for that though.
Yeah, me neither. You're not a big Saga fan?
I liked the early issues, but it kind of lost me.
Gotcha. Red, have you read Saga at all?
No, I didn't really catch my eye.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, that's a big book for all you Saga fans. Just a reminder to pick that up.
2-year hiatus, not just coming back tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for everything we wanted to cover. We'll be back on Thursday.
Most likely, if tomorrow's episode of Boba Fett's going to be good, then I don't think we'll be talking about comic books at all.
Yeah.
I know. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Like at the end of Boba Fett last week, the whole Mandalorian theme comes up. I'm hoping that we get to see, at least what's her face, Katie Sackhoff and her character. I doubt we'll see Din Djarin, but we'll see some sort of Mandalorian there.
Maybe
they're gonna hire a whole army to fight the whole mafia, the Pike Mafia.
I could see them bringing in. Yeah, I could see him bringing in Din. You know what I could also see him doing? I could see them, if he's not available, because Pedro Pascal's like, and everyone wants a piece of Pedro Pascal now.
Yeah, it could be just a guy in a suit. He'll just voice over it.
Yeah, voiceover. Totally.
I mean, there's rumors of that's what was happening in The Mandalorian. And then that's why he wanted to do more scenes with his mask off, because he wanted to prove that he was actually the guy behind the outfit.
There was 2 stunt doubles. One was a woman, actually. And you could kind of tell in one of the scenes that he's walking. I was like, that's a woman's wife. It's funny.
What would you be surprised if Boba Fett, because it's in the same timeline, that he asked Luke Skywalker for help?
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Luke
would never care about whatever Boba Fett's doing.
Yeah,
you're telling me that in some warped mind, the guy who froze your best friend is somehow going to ask for that guy's help?
Yeah. Same timeline, anything's possible, especially in the Star Wars universe.
I just say, I mean, yeah, it could happen, but when you think about the personal feelings, like that would never really happen.
It's just the thing. It's just business, dude. Nothing personal. It was a bounty on Han Solo, and he came through with that. He let Black Chrysanthemum go, so why not ask Luke Skywalker for help when fighting against this whole mafia of capitalist pigs on Tatooine?
I don't know. I think at this point, also Luke is trying to be the goat of Jedis too. So,
well, we can never know. We don't know. We don't know what really happened after season 2 of Mandalorian and The Force Awakens with Luke, right? We all know certain parts where he trained his nephew and he became a piece of shit, and then we got the shitty sequels after that.
yeah, we'll see. All right. Anything else? We good?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get E-Man back in a couple weeks, and then, hey, you guys want to change the theme song to our intro to Weird Al's music?
Not really.
Nice.
Damn it!
We got to buy the rights to it.
Yeah, we don't have the rights to that either way.
Let's
So
play Weird Al's music. Why not? We should ask him. Hey, Weird Al, can we use your music?
He will say no. He's so protective of all his stuff.
Oh,
He will say no.
not getting any airplay.
He doesn't even like people taking pictures of him at cons if they don't pay.
Oh.
He sets up that big wall in front of him. You know what I mean? He's the only guy at cons that sets up the picture wall so people can't take pictures from afar.
I didn't even know that he goes to cons, to tell you the truth.
He's not ashamed of his Jufro, is it?
No, he doesn't want people like standing 50 feet back and like,
Oh yeah. You gotta pay the man to take a photo up close.
Man.
$60 a pop right there.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, again, for all those that are tuning in, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we got a new show. Again, let all your friends know. We want to hit 200 followers on the YouTube so that we can do a giveaway. So please let all your friends know about the show. Follow us on IG. I'm AJ the Comic Collector. You can follow Red, C-List Villainous Red. You can follow Luke Weeks. And you can follow E-Man, C-List E-Man. Make sure you join Luke's Facebook group, RKFA Comics, and go to his website, also rkfacomics.com. And follow the C-List Villains Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and the C-List Villains podcast.
Let me iterate. Hit that notification bell, because sometimes when we can't record on Mondays or do a show Mondays, they'll have to go to the next day. So, we hope that our regulars would show up on like an off day episode to continue the conversation. So
Yes.
Hit that notification.
Yep. Thank you, Red, for clarifying that. Other than that, guys,
We'll be back Mondays. I mean,
yeah,
maybe, someone was kind of a crazy schedule, but yeah, we'll get there.
yeah. We'll be back on Thursday, so tune in 2 days, and see you guys later. Peace out. Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.